Hey, Redeeming Life Church, can you believe that we have made our way all the way through the book of Nehemiah? We started in the early part of the fall, now here it is December, and we are to the last chapter. This will be the last Sunday, at least for now, that we as a church will be collectively working through the book of Nehemiah. It has been a great journey, but we still have something to learn. See, what we see in Nehemiah is that there was a broke down, crumbled city, and that's really like a parable for our lives. And God sends Nehemiah, and God puts His power and His provision in this man who's prayerful and following God. And through Nehemiah, we see that they get the walls built, that they're unified, that people are now together working for God's glory, and they get the walls built. And then they read the Word, and they decide to stand on the Word, and they covenant to obey the Word. And they confess, and they're growing, and it seems like God's glory is back, but there's still this one more chapter, because they made a covenant. They covenanted to do three things. They were going to keep the Sabbath holy. They were going to provide for the temple workers and the provisions of their worship in the temple and tithing and giving of the first fruits. And then they were going to keep their kids and themselves from marrying and intermingling with the outside ways of the world that are different and opposed to God. And so now we've come to chapter 13. And we find that all three of those things are failure for the city. They've stumbled in all of them. They failed. They've blown it. And we see how Nehemiah deals with that, because sin is serious. But we're also going to look this Sunday at what we do as Christians when we stumble, when we fall. We're still in the process of being sanctified. Sin is still an issue because we have a sin nature. So we're going to talk about that. I also want to let you know that starting not this Sunday, but the following 2 Sundays, we're going to be in a 2-part series called The King of Kings. Pastor Brett is going to be preaching on the coming king. He's going to be looking at the Magi coming out of Matthew, and I'm going to be looking at the reigning king and what we still hope for out of Revelation. I'm excited for the series. It should be really good. I want to encourage you to invite your friends. Typical Sunday morning, same time, same place. Nothing too serious, nothing too tough. It's the Christmas season. Help your friends find Jesus this year. And then after the new year, as we start to move forward, we're going to be in Ephesians. 11 weeks in the 6 chapters of Ephesians. So I want to encourage you to start reading that too. I look forward to seeing you this Sunday.